Just as the book stated, the four of them landed back in Jasmine's attic. Although time didn't move on their world, they were exhausted and hungry, from the trip to two other worlds in a single night. They all went to the basement, to talk about what they just witnessed. "I think your basement should be our headquarters. It'll be best to keep everything here, gems and any notes. Sounds good to me. What do you guys think?"
I agree, since we can't go without each other, and the mirror is here.
"Yeah, but for how long will it be here? Someone wasn't paying attention while we were reading." "We don't need the mirror, guys. All we need now are our gems."
Oh yeah, I forgot.
"Me too." I wrote down some of the things we need to know.
Like what? We collect the gems and we have more places to visit. What else is there that we need to know?
Stuff like, we can get hurt, lost without a map, stuck on a world for 10 days if we can't remember where the portal is. And if we lose our gems, we can't return home until we find that same mirror in the world we're in. Little stuff like that. At least we can't die.
Wrong. I listened closely for that one.
What? We just have to be super duper careful. As long as we stick together, and watch what's going on around us, we'll be fine. Oh, and I forgot, we can only splinter to one world a day.
But we were able to splinter twice tonight.
I'm thinking because the last person that used the mirror was dropped off where we were. What happened to them that they didn't return to keep splintering? They were all exhausted, and decided sleep was way more important than food. The next morning, everyone met in the kitchen for breakfast. While the parents were planning their next adult get-together, the children made a list of things to get, before they met up, later on in the day. While out, Jasmine spoke to her parents about the mirror, and the information she found out will benefit the team. After the day's events, they met up at their headquarters and shared what they brought with them, and their plan for the next splinter.
I made some bug-out emergency kits. It has everything we need to survive.
I got extra ball bearings for everyone's sling. I got us headlights and more fruit bars, and nuts. I grabbed some waterproof paper and pencils in case we need to make a map, and boxes to store our gems in. We can decorate them later. Also, I was talking to my parents about the mirror, and you all won't believe this. Oh no, what craziness is about to happen now? The people that had the mirror had two sets of twins, 2 boys and 2 girls. Their parents told my mom that their kids went missing a little over 5 years ago and never returned.
So time doesn't stop.
I think it stops, but if you don't return then our world continues. We need to find them, to bring them home. Operation, find those kids. They all agreed, to search for the other 4 kids along with the gems. They figured, if they can find the other 4 children, they can help the family that sold the mirror in the first place. Packed up and ready to go, they stand in the middle of the floor with their backpacks full of survival gear. We're back here again. What gives? Maybe this was supposed to be our first stop. The second splinter rerouted us to the beginning for the information we need. It would have been too easy to land somewhere remotely warm.
At least we know where shelter is, that's a plus.
Let's get to the cave. While we're heading there, let's search for clues. If they were, or are here, they hopefully left some kind of map behind. Or clues. They make their way to the cave, picking up things that seemed out of place. It wasn't until Kyle looked up because there was a large shadow over them. Kyle screams out.
Run, it's a dragon.
With their knees pumping, they run in the direction of the cave, but seem to have gotten off the path they took before. Just for Alexa to trip over a wet, but worn backpack. Kyle helps her up, grabbed the bag, and kept moving until they were safely in the cave. The cave that was now being occupied from something else. Jasmine, Kyle, Alexa, and Alicia took off running into the opposite direction in which they came.
Cavemen, we're here with cavemen. I read somewhere that they were like savage animals.
You'll believe anything. Calm down. Why weren't they here before? You think they know where the other 4 are?
They're going to eat us.
They're not going to eat us. Because this wasn't the first place we were supposed to go when we discovered the mirror. They are here, this was the last place they visited. Even if we find the gems, we find a secured place to put them. So we can keep coming back here to look for the twins.